Ladies and gentlemen, we are making this video because some selfish person out there sent us this comment. And we would like to set the record straight. We do not just praise Captain Ibrahim Traoré for nothing. We highlight the truth and the hope that he is spreading across the continent. Some family members and associates of puppet leaders are not happy whenever we talk about the good things Captain Ibrahim Traoré is doing and how he is leading Africans to reclaim self-sovereignty. In this video, we are going to highlight all the projects he has undertaken so you can compare for yourself with your puppet leaders who have been in power for 40+ years. In just 3 years of leadership, this is what Captain Ibrahim Traoré has done in Burkina Faso. First, let's talk about the transport network of Burkina Faso. Since independence, the Sahel state had only about 3,000 kilometers of paved roads. Imagine this. After 62 years of independence, this country, ranked the 4th largest gold producer in Africa, had only 3,000 kilometers of tarmac roads. Now, Captain Ibrahim Traoré has launched the construction of 5,000 kilometers of tarmac roads in less than a year. What were the former leaders doing? And to accelerate every development in road infrastructure, Captain Ibrahim Traoré ensures the work is done by the hands of Burkinabe engineers. He has procured road construction equipment, cutting down the cost of road construction by more than 50%. Traoré understands that roads are crucial not just for access to social services, but he has always emphasized that a proper road network promotes economic growth. Farmers from all corners of the country can now transport their produce to markets of their choice, boosting economic growth and the quality of life for the ordinary Burkinabe. Talking about infrastructure, Captain Ibrahim Traoré has reclaimed the wings of Air Burkina. For decades, French airline companies profited from ruling the airspace of Burkina Faso and many other Sahel states. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré has said, enough of the robbery. He has revamped Air Burkina and given it a new look. More importantly, he made sure all staff of the revamped airline are Burkinabe sons and daughters, giving jobs to the local population while connecting Burkina Faso to the world. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has also completed the new ultra-modern Thomas Sankara International Airport. This airport, once a landing strip for small planes, now serves as an international aviation hub for flights from all corners of the world, connecting the Burkinabe community globally and, most importantly, allowing Burkina Faso to trade with the world. This boosts local revenue while providing 5,000 jobs to the Burkinabe people. Now, let's talk about Burkina Faso's natural resources, most notably gold. Since Captain Traoré took office, the mining industry has experienced a major transformation. Burkina Faso has gained greater control over its natural resources. This shift has significantly boosted national revenue and improved living standards, making mining one of the most important economic pillars under his leadership. Burkina Faso has seen a restart of gold mines, boosting output in 2025. Industrial gold mining has increased, with projects like Mauritius's Soul Resources International ramping up production, and Australia's West African Resources opening new mines. Large-scale operations have increased by 4%, reaching 55.7 tons this year. Bello Sobo, Director General of Mines and Geology at the Ministry of Energy, Mines and Quarries, stated, "Gold has been identified as Burkina Faso's main source of export revenue under leader Ibrahim Traoré." Sobo declined to give an outlook on artisanal gold mining, but last year, small-scale mines produced 8.1 tons, bringing combined national output to 61.5 tons. Our gold is ours, and we cannot afford to see foreign powers live a better life from our gold while our people suffer. Talk about industrial developments in Burkina Faso. For decades, the world described Burkina Faso as one of the poorest African countries. They were wrong. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has transformed Burkina Faso from a country that imports everything it consumes to one that consumes what it manufactures. Some key factories he has set up in Burkina Faso during his 3-year tenure include the detergent factory. A state-run detergent factory has been launched, reducing dependency on imports and lowering product prices. Built on 1 hectare of land, expandable to 4 hectares. The 4.5 billion CFA francs project has a production capacity of 300 tons per day, creating 366 direct employees, 1,600 seasonal workers. The cement manufacturing factory, Burkina Faso now produces its own cement, lowering construction costs across the country. This has accelerated infrastructure development, including roads, homes, schools, and hospitals, and even facilitated exports to neighboring countries. 50% reduction in cement prices to make housing affordable. The Bobo Dioulasso tomato processing plant, reducing waste and improving local food production. It has created thousands of jobs and made Burkina Faso more self-reliant in food processing. The 2.4 million processing plant unveiled in January 2025 has a capacity of 11 tons of tomatoes per hour. Other factories include rice processing factories, dairy processing, cotton to textile factories, cashew apple processing, and cereal flour processing. The number of factories is overwhelming. So, viewers spreading bad energy, when you hear us amplify the achievements of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, we are not spreading propaganda. We are amplifying the good spirit of the new Africa rising. Now, let's dive into the banking sector. For years, Burkina Faso, like other former French colonies, was forced to deposit 85% of its money with the French central bank, under the control of the French Minister of Finance. The French invested this money in their stock markets, and the Burkinabe government was not allowed to know the outcome. This arrangement was part of France's neo-colonial pact, where they told West African countries, if you want independence, you must agree to our terms. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's response? Watch our middle finger. He launched the Central Bank of Burkina Faso, ensuring that Burkinabe money stays in Burkina Faso. He also revamped the postal bank, ensuring local businesses have access to funding for investment and development. But that's not all. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is working with other leaders of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, General Assimi Goïta, Mali, and General Omar Chiani, Niger, to fast-track the creation of a single currency for the AES, reclaiming financial independence from France. Meanwhile, other former colonies like Ivory Coast and Benin still lick the boots of the French. Now let's talk agriculture, the backbone of Burkina Faso. Despite huge mineral deposits, agriculture remains the backbone of Burkina Faso. Captain Ibrahim Traoré understands this, not just because agriculture provides jobs and income, but because it is the food basket of the nation. Traoré's government has distributed tractors to farmers, increasing productivity for staple crops like rice. In 2024, President Traoré distributed 400 tractors, 239 motorcycles, and 710 motor pumps to agricultural investors, 714 motorcycles for farm agents, 10,000 tons of fish feed, 68,964 tons of fertilizer, 10,000 liters of phytosanitary products, 18,000 tons of vegetable seeds, and 2,300 tons of animal feed. On May 22, 2025, Captain Ibrahim Traoré handed over another 608 tractors and fishing equipment in Bobo Dioulasso, worth 104 billion CFA francs. Commander Sambier, Agriculture Minister, declared, "The equipment will help us achieve the President's vision, food self-sufficiency in the very near future." Captain Ibrahim Traoré has also promoted irrigation, adopting technology from Egypt and Israel to turn desert lands into fertile farmland. His government is constructing water reservoirs to ensure year-round food production. One of Traoré's key transformation has been the energy sector. Captain Ibrahim Traoré understands that no economy can develop without stable energy. His government prioritized the completion of the Samandani hydroelectric dam, with a 2.6 megawatt output, which was delayed due to corruption. When Traoré came to power, he ordered contractors to speed up work. By 2024, the dam was completed, adding significant electricity to the national grid. This powers industries, promotes value addition, and has created 8,000 direct jobs, plus thousands more indirectly. Additionally, Traoré has promoted solar energy, bringing power to even the smallest villages and enabling small-scale industries to thrive. So what about the healthcare sector? Captain Ibrahim Traoré is transforming Burkina Faso's failed health system into a thriving one. He has launched the construction of a state-of-the-art teaching hospital in Bobo Dioulasso, built numerous community health centers, recruited more health workers to ensure services reach even the most remote areas. He has also launched mobile hospitals, mounted on 4x4 trucks. These mobile hospitals are equipped with state-of-the-art scanning and lab equipment capable of delivering hospital-level care anywhere in the country. Additionally, his government has prioritized nationwide vaccination programs, even providing mobile cold storage to ensure vaccines reach every child. Now let's look at one of the most contagious sectors in Burkina Faso: defense. For years, Islamist insurgencies destabilized Burkina Faso. Previous leaders failed, leading to coups. Even Paul-Henri Damiba, Traoré's predecessor, was ousted for failing on security. But how did Traoré succeed where others failed? First, he expelled French troops. Realizing France was fueling the crisis, he closed all their military bases and launched the Volunteers for the Defense of the Fatherland, VDP, recruiting 50,000 local volunteers to fight alongside the army. Additionally, Captain Ibrahim Traoré allied with Russia, China, Turkey, and Iran, acquiring Bayraktar TB-2 drones, APCs, and rocket launchers, rewriting the logistical capabilities of the Burkinabe army. Now, terrorists flee from Burkinabe forces. Foreign policy and Pan-Africanism in action could perhaps be one of the biggest achievements of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. He championed the formation of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, with Mali and Niger, allowing the citizens of this three sister nations free travel. Traoré has also opened borders to all black people, calling Burkina Faso home for every African, and offered citizenship to diaspora returnees. Time is not on our side, but history will remember Captain Ibrahim Traoré. While puppet leaders sell their countries for pennies, Traoré is building a new Africa, one road, one factory, one farm at a time. So haters, when you ask why we praise him, look around. Thank you for watching. Drop a comment. What do you think of Captain Traoré's leadership? And remember, the new Africa is rising.